It's Thursday, January 28th, and this is your Barbados Today Evening News Update. Health authorities are investigating a positive COVID-19 case at the Geriatric Hospital. Word of this from Health and Wellness Minister Lieutenant Colonel Jeffrey Bostic at a national COVID-19 update this evening.
As soon as we got that information, we sent the Chief Medical Officer and 2 senior medical officers of health to the institution to be able to speak with the hospital manager as well as the consultant gerontologist, and also to speak to the staff at the hospital. We are on top of this one in the sense that it is one ward of about 16 persons, and then the staff meaning doctors, nurses, and ancillary staff. So far, all of the residents or patients as well as all of the staff have done an antigen test, rapid test, and all results are negative. As we speak, the staff, they're going through the swabbing process now for the PCR test, and then the same will happen with the patients or the residents. As soon as we've completed the testing exercise at the hospital, the staff will be taken to a designated quarantine hotel, and the patients will go to the St. Lucie District Hospital where they will receive appropriate care. That is providing that all return with negative results.
Barbados now has a total of 1,477 confirmed cases of COVID-19. Minister Bostic provided the latest update on the numbers.
We had 363 tests that have been done, of which 34 new positive cases we've been able to determine, which is just under 10% of the tests done have been positive cases. 2 of the 34 positive persons are persons who would have been sent to the Harrison Point Isolation Facility for clinical assessment on a previous occasion. Of the other 32 cases, 28 have been identified as Barbadians, 3 non-Barbadians, 1 unknown, and that is at this point in time until we've been able to do the contact tracing.
The manager of isolation facilities, Dr. Corey Ford, also reported on patients in isolation.
At present, there are 10 persons in the critical care unit. 1 of them is on the ventilator. Unfortunately, one of those individuals is one that the minister spoke about, who was in the facility, who was on the ventilator, a Barbadian female with some comorbidities, who unfortunately passed away. And we have one other person who's currently on a ventilator. There are 8 persons in the facility who are currently on oxygen support, and they're all Barbadian nationals. The one on the ventilator continues to be the Trinidadian national. She has shown some improvement in her situation over the last few days, and we really continue to pray that this continues to continue in that particular vein.
Ahead of the 2-week lockdown set to begin next Wednesday, government has rolled out plans to provide financial assistance to small entrepreneurs to cover missed revenue during that period. Shop operators, vendors, barbers, taxi operators, hairdressers, and water sports operators are all in line to benefit. Minister of Small Business Kerry Simmons outlined the initiative.
Shops will be getting $750 a week, so that for the period of 2 weeks, that will be $1,500. With regard to vendors, we have settled on $250 for vendors, and so for the period of 2 weeks, that would be $500. Let me also say that this is an attempt also to not just pull it from the sky, but to try to bring some alignment with the Adopt a Family type of assistance, where families in Barbados are given assistance from government as well. I want to add that it is not limited only to shops and vendors, but the assistance that we're working out will also be to the following categories of persons: people who are operating beauty salons, people who are barbers, nail technicians, water sports operators, taxi operators as well.
Help is also on the way for vulnerable groups in the country. Starting February 9, care packages will be widely distributed. Minister of Education Cynthia Bradshaw is leading the team coordinating the logistics.
So we will be working together with the various departments, the various government departments. All of the team will be coordinating the effort in terms of extrapolating all of the information that would allow us to know where people are across the country. We're going to be relying on churches as well to be able to feed some of that information into the exercise. And also we will be setting up a call center, because we want to make sure that just in case persons don't feel comfortable coming to the MP or going to an opposition person or to the church, that they have an opportunity to call and to indicate to the team that they have a need, so that we can basically meet that need for them as well. So we have started that process of compiling the goods. We are also going to be using the assistance of the Barbados Defence Force to help us to package. We're also going to be using the school meals centres to be able to assist us in putting those items together. And as I said earlier, also the Ministry of Agriculture through the packing house will also be able to assist us. So the expected time frame for the distribution is between the 9th and the 11th of February. We want to give people an opportunity, as you know, over the next couple of days to stock up on what they need wherever possible, but we recognize that by the second week, those stocks may be running low. Equally, your financial resources may be running low, and we want to put you in a position that at least you have something to be able to tie you over for the next couple of weeks as well.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Barbados Today, news you can trust.
To regional news now, there's concern in Jamaica that the country has recorded more than 100 murders over 28 days in the new year.
The Kingston West Police Division, which has seen a spike in gang violence, has recorded 15 murders, this up from 2 during the same period last year. Now, there have been 18 murders in St. James. Now, 4 murders are reported during the same period last year. Now, the police data also shows an 11% spike in shooting.
Further afield in the United States, health officials in South Carolina said they found 2 cases of COVID-19 linked to the more transmissible coronavirus variant first detected in South Africa. More in this report from Reuters Television.
The highly contagious coronavirus variant first detected in South Africa was reported in South Carolina on Thursday, the first discovery of the fast-spreading variant in the United States. South Carolina health officials said they found 2 people infected with the South African variant. Neither had recent travel history, and the 2 did not appear to be connected, suggesting it's spreading in the community. But Dr. Brandon Traxler of the state's health department said it was too early to know just how widespread the variant was in South Carolina.
These are the first ones we have identified. While there's no known travel history with these, we also are doing deeper dives into other history that they might have had or exposures. I think that it is really too early with 2 cases to make predictions based off of that.
The presence of the South African variant in the U.S. is especially concerning now that several laboratory studies have shown it reduces vaccine effectiveness. So far, vaccines from Moderna and Pfizer-BioNTech still appear to protect against the South African variant, but the companies said this week they are considering making new versions of their shots just in case. The CDC said it is aware of the 2 cases and noted there is no evidence the variant causes more severe illness. The South African mutant is 50% more infectious and has been detected in at least 20 countries. Reuters reported earlier this week that President Joe Biden will ban entry for most non-U.S. citizens who have recently been in South Africa, but that the ban wouldn't start until Saturday.
That's news, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, or like us on Facebook, and sign up for our breaking news alerts via WhatsApp. We're also on Izumi Media and bus terminals, as well as screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. You can also hear us on Mix 96.9 FM and Capital Media HD 99.3 FM.